And I just want to say that this isn't because of advocacy. This isn't reprisal because of advocacy. No, it is. It is because she wants me to stop posting. She looks at it like this. Stop posting because I have to stop looking at it. So I need you to stop posting so then I could stop looking at it. She's trying to be a control freak. But also, you have to look at it like this. We were abused by Joe, and then we leave. But if the system was better, it wouldn't have enabled what she takes for granted all this time, is that we weren't around. It's like no, this isn't happening. This isn't happening because of the advocacy. This is happening because the police and the Children's Aid, they didn't do a good enough job back then. And then we went to Sudbury and it enabled her thinking that, yeah, we're not around. You know what I mean? That's what actually really happened right there. That's the problem right there. Is that, because I was listening to the recordings of our conversations, and if I could talk to her, I would say, you know what your problem is that we left when we were 9, but why did we leave? Because we were being abused by Joe, like you just said. But imagine if we didn't have to leave. He went to jail and like the Children's Aid and the police and the foster parents, they all worked together and ensured that Joe went to jail, but we stayed here. And imagine if we didn't have to leave when we were 10. When I was 10 years old. And whatever age you were at the time, but when I was 9, 10 years old, imagine we didn't, well, you were 30 years old and I'm 9 years old. Imagine we didn't have to leave Timmins because the Children's Aid, the police, and the foster parents, Joe goes to jail for a while, he gets released and he comes back in the community. I have to see him all over again, but that's not the point. The point is that I'm in a foster home in Timmins. It's horrible that I had to leave. And then it got to a point where Terry went, you're not around. Did it work for their benefits? Good, you're not around. Because if it didn't work for their benefit, they could have called Children's Aid Society behind your back all the time. All the time. They didn't need your permission to call Children's Aid. You know, when I was in foster care and I wasn't even in your care anymore, they didn't even need to talk to you anymore. They could have just called the group homes or the foster homes or my Children's Aid Society worker.